put me on speed dial. I'm probably now. I remember nights when.
Crowd is assembled at BMI. Harris Bradley Center looking for a Bucks victory here in Milwaukee. And we've got it right here for you on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Dallas Mavericks. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Noel. Then it's Porter. And it's Ibaka in the 4th spot. Now here's Paul. McCollum outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Well, Clark, tonight a rarity. Both these teams love to run their offense through the block, through the big men. Why is that a dying trend in the NBA?
Well, I think the three-point shot has dictated that more teams are going to utilize that. Then analytics have come into play. The three-point shot is more valuable than the easy two in many cases. So teams are really tilting their offenses towards spacing the floor, shooting the three-point shot more than pounding the ball inside. And the pace of the game now lends itself to more three-point shooting and perimeter shooting than posting up.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Mozgov. Kicks it out to Paul. Mozgov a screen on Schroeder. Just 4 to shoot. And the Bucks with possession here. Just 3 to shoot. Noel against Paul. Mozgov sets a screen for Paul. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Schroeder outside. There's a screen by Noel. Ibaka. This is to Porter. Another miss by Orlando. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul outside. Mozgov a screen on Schroeder. It's stolen by Schroeder. And Bellinelli kicks to Ibaka. Dishes it to Porter. Noel sets a screen for Porter. Bellinelli passes to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Over Paul. Ibaka, no luck. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Paul. Kicks it to Udo. Back to Paul. Picked by Mozgov. Here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Paul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, it's surprising that he clunked that one. I mean, especially since the defense was nowhere to be found.
There's a screen by Noel. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Paul with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Dennis Schroeder. And when you look at this Magic team with their talent, what should their identity be?
Well, I think it should be up-tempo, defensive-oriented. They've got really good athletes, and defending at a high level with that kind of athleticism is doable, and I think would lead to easier offense. And that's what I think they have to foundation themselves on.
Tries to snap the cold streak. It's stolen by Ibaka. Over Williams. Schroeder. Williams with the block. Now here's Paul. McCollum outside. Picked by Mozgov. McCollum kicks to Udo. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to McCollum. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Schroeder kicks to Noel. There's a screen. Outside, Bellinelli. Nailed from three-point land. Bellinelli's got 6.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
The shot's good from Paul.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Yeah, these teams evenly matched, Greg, trading hits and refusing to give up any advantage.
Now here's Schroeder. Left side, Ibaka. Over Udo. And it's Ibaka again missing.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Williams a screen on Schroeder. Paul with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
You know, one of the things that you notice about Chris Paul, Kevin, is that he uses screens exceedingly well.
Now here's Schroeder. They set the pick. His three-pointer's off the mark.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Picked by Mozgov. Udo kicks to Mozgov. Paul outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Clark, when you look back at all the coaching you received and all the coaches that you've covered, what allows a coach to have a team buy into what he wants to do?
I think there are a couple of things there, Kevin. One is authenticity, being who you are as a man and a coach. Whatever your personality is, whatever your hallmark pillars are as a coach, the things that you don't allow to be negotiated, staying true to that. But authenticity is huge. And then adaptability, being able to be flexible within your authenticity. Those things, to me, give you the most credibility as a coach and give you a chance to one, be enjoyable to play for and also successful.
Zeller, he's checked in for the Bucks. Etuan Moore comes in for C.J. McCollum. And here's Foy. Pass to Dunn. Over Paul. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. The shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Now Dunn. It's tipped. Okafor against Zeller to stop the run. And it's Okafor missing. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And Jahlil Okafor, the 3rd overall pick in 2015 out of Duke. He was in the conversation for top pick overall.
Yeah, he certainly was, and deservedly so. Now, his value has fallen off a bit since coming into the league, but with big guys, you got to be patient. Don't discard him yet. He's a very polished scorer and a good finisher around the goal. He's got to improve some other areas, but this guy's going to be around for a long time.
Sam Decker's checked in for Williams. They set the screen. Pass to Moore. Over Foy. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his first bucket in this one.
Chris Paul is a flat-out playmaker, guys. Straight up. Knows exactly where to go with the ball most every time.
Nice job coming off that screen.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Shot by Zeller, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Okafor. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Paul outside. He feeds it to Zeller. Back to Paul. Bucks passing it around. Zeller inside. Covered by Okafor. A nice shot by Zeller.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Dunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, I love Chris Dunn when he was in college. He was the 5th overall pick in 2016 from Providence. It hasn't been an easy start for him in his NBA career, but that happens sometimes. It takes a minute. He's had a hard time finding minutes, but he's a hard worker. He's a terrific kid. I think it's just a matter of continuing to grow and develop, trust the process, and this guy is going to be an impact player.
Paul kicks to Decker. Back to Paul. Picked by Zeller. The shot's good from Paul.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
And the pass to Dunn. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
And for Dunn, you saw flashes of what made him such a high pick at times, but overall the consistency, Clark, just wasn't there.
No, it was not, and he forced it a bit and struggled some, particularly on offense. And I think it's something he'll work on and will get better at. He did show great defensive skills as a rookie, so that always will get you an opportunity to play, but he's going to have to be more consistent offensively to be the player I think he can be, which is on borderline all-star.
Mirotic dishes to Dunn. The 15-footer, good. Dunn's got 6.
You know, this is something Dunn's trying to work on, firing off the catch, becoming more fluid and a little less robotic.
Udo with the ball, covered by Mirotic. And stolen by Dunn. And the basket by Morrow.
Tell you what, the length of Dunn really creates problems for the opposition. He's so good at getting his hands in the passing lane and coming up with steals.
Paul kicks to Moore. And Randy Foye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Picked by Zeller. And stolen by Dunn.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Now here's Okafor. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Here's Paul. Moore outside. Back to Paul. Lock at 6. And again, the Bucks miss. Now, here's Dunn. Defended by Paul. Here's the screen. Mirotic, the screen.
And Okafor, you can't believe how big this guy is. I mean, he is gigantic. And he really does a nice job using that size underneath, despite the defense throwing everything at it.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think? Here's Ntilikina. So on the floor for Orlando. Anthony Morrow out there with Mirotic. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Okafor. And it's Foye in at the 2. Zeller passes to Decker. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Okafor sets the pick for Dunn. Passes it to Mirotic. 6 to shoot. The dish to Okafor. Over Zeller. And the rejection by Udo. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Milwaukee with the ball. 3-point lead. Right wing. Poke loose. And they're moving it up. Foye dishes to Okafor. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now here's Dunn. He's tightly guarded. No good from 11 feet.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And Clark, you were around Coach Frank Vogel quite a bit during his run as head coach of the Pacers. When you look back at it, what stands out?
His preparation. He's an eager learner. He's meticulous in his detail. He's even-keeled and extremely positive. I think he's an outstanding young coach, and good to see him having a team that he can have an opportunity to build and shape into a playoff contender at some point.
Zeller. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Foye with it. And there's the feed to Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Ntilikina. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the basket by McCollum.
How how about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Mirotic.
That's exactly the kind of selflessness you want to see from Okafor. I mean, willing to give up his body as a screen so it opens up some opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Ntilikina. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. The Magic trail by 4. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. From the paint. Got a piece of it.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
McCollum outside. Inside. Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 6 points for Cody Zeller.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And he makes that one. Here's Ntilikina. He kicks it to Zeller. Over Okafor. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 8.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And Frank Ntilikina out of France, played pro ball in Germany, and a lot of fans in the U.S. might not be as familiar with him, but for NBA execs and scouts, that's their job. Ntilikina has a game worthy of their attention.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. Here's Schroeder. In a draft stocked with point guards, Ntilikina's court vision, Greg, might be the best of them all.
I mean, he's a true, pure point guard. At the same time, a good shooter. The length to defend wings, so that versatility makes him one of the more valuable prospects.
Count that one. Ibaka's got his first points of the night.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
And the basket by McCollum.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Now here's Schroeder. There's a screen by Noel. And Ibaka kicks to Noel. Schroeder outside. Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. Here's Ntilikina. McCollum outside. Here's Diallo. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. McCollum outside. Goes back up. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game. Really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's McCollum. And finally, that one's good. And now a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Ntilikina. Picked by Zeller. McCollum up top. Bellinelli is covering. And the rejection by Noel. Schroeder outside. Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that was a terribly difficult shot, but still, somehow, some way, it went down. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Thomas checked in for the Bucks. Pick by Zeller. Here's McCollum. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Porter with it. Now Thomas defending. Porter, no luck.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And Bellinelli kicks it over to Schroeder. Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. Rebounded by the Bucks. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Thomas, no good. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And Serge Ibaka, remember, it was a first-team all-defense selection. But over time, I think he's become more of a scoring-minded player, and I think that's affected his impact defensively.
And Serge Ibaka, the league leader in block shots for 2 years in a row in 2012 and 13, but he sends them back at about half the rate he once did.
Yeah, but even still, a pretty good shot blocker. You add in his finishing and outside shooting, and he's a player to be reckoned with.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Paul's checked in. There's the screen. Left side, Ibaka. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Clark, when you think back to your career, what do you miss the most about playing in the National Basketball Association?
Well, you know, for me, Kevin, because my career was cut short due to injury, I missed the opportunity to see how good I could have been on a winning team, on a playoff team. Back in the early 80s, the Pacers were building towards that, and I never got a chance to be part of a playoff team. And the camaraderie you establish in going through the shared misery and joy of competing is something that's special and unique to sports, and you really don't find it in any other venue.
Schroeder kicks to Ibaka. And here's Schroeder. 3-pointer. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Serge Ibaka.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Back to Paul. And the rejection by Noel. Shot by Zeller, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Left side, Porter. And Thomas with the block. But he gets it back. Tries again. Here's Ibaka. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And now just a 5-point Bucks lead. Paul outside. Porter with a block. And here's the fast break. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Feeds it to Ibaka. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Schroeder outside over Paul. Here's Noel, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. McCollum kicks to Paul. Zeller, a screen on Schroeder. And Thomas has it in the corner. Porter with the steal. Schroeder outside. To the middle. Here's Porter. Back to Schroeder. Over Paul. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the... Milwaukee's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Lance Thomas. Mozgov is out there with Diallo. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Ibaka outside. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Chris Paul, the bucket on the assist by Thomas. And that's 15 points for Chris Paul.
Whenever CP3 gets his hands on the ball, you know he's going to turn it up court right away. He loves initiating the break.
To the left side wing. Mozgov against Noel. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
A baseline J, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his third rebound tonight. Noel, a screen on Paul. Schroeder, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Schroeder's got his third basket of the night right there. Schroeder against Paul. To the wing right side. Diallo kicks to Mozgov. 5 to shoot. Thomas a screen. He took good advantage of that screen. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, that's a shot Chris Paul is really comfortable with. I mean, if he gets the space to rise up from mid-range, he's going to bury that.
Back to Schroeder. Screen by Ibaka. Shot off the screen. Mozgov grabs the board.